field goal. Well, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively. And I'm
turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Tigers are on the move. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Complete on 3rd down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Beck. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Beck. Tosses it incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. Makes a connection.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw again. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got a man, it's Daniels. There he goes. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
To the air, it's back. He's got him. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Gets it out quickly. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down throws at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's back. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your...
Oh, he's got some space. That's That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Running to Green. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires left. It's caught. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
Here comes the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. Batted into the air near the goal line.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense in press coverage. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk.
Pulls it in on the right.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A hostile environment can have a